You guys and girls doing it 8 when they hear y'all. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about everything we did right and did wrong. And in this video, we're getting shit on, and I'm going to talk about exactly what happens and why I'm bad at this game. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding about that. I am pretty shit. But y'all, let's go on ahead and dive into what's happening in this clip, y'all. If you enjoy this kind of content, please comment down below, y'all. I love talking to y'all, and make sure to like the video and all that good stuff. But let's get into it. So as you can see right off the jump, I actually see someone behind us right here, and this is not when we die. I mean, we get a quick kill right here. A guy ends up peeking me. He overextends, and I'm behind cover. Kill him. Nothing too crazy, especially about that right hand peeks dominate everything. I'm gonna play it right here to the moment where everything goes bad, and then we'll talk about what happens. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit as we get into the middle of it because I'm talking a lot. So I mean, I'm sitting still a lot. So yeah.
I'm dead.
We're gonna skip a little bit forward here because we're waiting him out for a good minute or two. What? Damn. So, y'all, let's go ahead and talk about that. Like I said, this is gonna be a short video, nothing too crazy. So, like I said, I end up seeing this guy behind, and my teammate, he immediately notices what he does wrong. He goes for a left-hand peek. I'm crouched behind this wall here, and as I crouch behind this little thing, and as I'm crouched behind this truck, he gets headshot. He overextends, not in cover, left-hand peek. And what you can see this player does, he's really smart. He makes it to a right-hand peek on his side. So for a little bit, I'm sitting here and I'm trying to analyze the situation, and I'm trying to see what he's going to do first. And of course, like I said before, y'all, this is breaking one of my rules I talked about in the previous video, but that was before I made that video of making a decision in 30 seconds or less instead of just holding a position and letting your enemy get the upper hand. And that's exactly what I did in this situation. I was being a little bitch. I didn't want to move. I was afraid. I was thinking about dying so much that I died because of that. And what ends up happening after I swing out is I'm hearing this scab to the right. As this scab is going around the corner getting super duper aggressive, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I can go ahead and use this scab to my advantage because the scab should end up pushing him out to me. But just because the scab pushes him out to me does not mean that I have to push out with him. He is probably going to get afraid of the scab before I am, because since that scab's coming around that corner, he doesn't want to get shot by the scab as the scab's walking in. And I don't know if you can see the scab come in, but like I said, I'm like, okay, this scab's gonna shoot him. I could have easily just stayed at the tanker where I was at right here, this little truck thing, whatever you want to call it, and I could have been holding that right hand peak, or I could have just gotten aggressive and swung on him on my right side. Now, like I said in previous videos, man, left hand swings and left shoulder peeking is horrible. Now, they're going to add something in the upcoming updates about left shoulder peeking and left side and all that other good shit. But as of right now, man, right hand will always dominate. And as you can see, this player was extremely patient. I was extremely impatient. I had a scav. I had cover to play around. Another thing I could have done too, when I go back and I look at these recordings here, is I'm never utilizing my grenades. We always bring in grenades, right? Good players always bring in the grenades. And I'm not saying I'm a good player, far from it, getting there, but holy shit. But anyway, I bring in grenades, and so often I think in the worst case scenario, this is another big thing with Tarkov, just mindset, right? Mentality is your reality, and I always think to myself I'm going to get shit on, and because of that I get shit on because I'm afraid to move. When you have a grenade, and the very first thing I think of is like, oh man, I could have taken the grenade out, I could have thrown the pin, I mean, I could have taken it out and just thrown that shit, made him move. If I'm sitting at that tanker where I'm at right now, and he peeks that corner, and I know he's behind that, me taking out a grenade is going to do one or two things. One, he's probably going to push me if he's experienced, because he might think that I'm going to throw it and he's going to try to catch me in the grenade throwing animation, and I can bait it. I can put the grenade back, and which allows me to take out my gun and shoot him as he's going to swing on me, or I can just toss the grenade, which is going to force him to move from the little bit of cover that he had, and that would force him to my right side, which would allow me to get the right hand peek. Like I said, y'all, this was a very short video, but it was just a combination of awareness, a combination of making a decision and not being indecisive, utilizing your full kit that you have on you, utilizing right hand peeks and being able to just dominate the fight. The confident player and the player that knows what they're doing, or hell, even the confident player that doesn't know what they're doing, but they're doing the good old whole fake it till you make it kind of thing, will always dominate the player who's passive and who's afraid to move, doesn't utilize their kit, doesn't right hand swing and play the way that the game is designed at the current time, and etc. etc. But let me know what y'all thought of this video. Let me know down in the comments if you had anything to add, what you would have done in this situation, what you wouldn't have done, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Tim918 out of here.